Hi Carolyn, welcome. YouTube have slowed everybody down on streaming, so I'm way behind, and it looks like it keeps going hitting and missing. It's not running smooth. If it keeps doing it, I'm going to have to cancel this stream and restart again and see if I can get it to work properly. Hi Sue, welcome. I am running almost 60 seconds behind because YouTube have slowed everything down. If it keeps buffering, let me know and I'll come out and restart it again. Where can I stick my keyboard apart from where the sun don't shine? Hi Amanda, welcome. Right, continuing. The dragon. What I thought I'd do is, seeing as I've shown 3 videos of the scales, I would go on and do the underneath today. Hi Pauline, welcome. This is very strange seeing it this far behind. I think I'm missing some at chat as well. Thank you, Amanda. The stream number below it should say Dragon Part 4, not Part 3. I'll have to alter that after the stream. So, I've got 3 pencils. Don't forget about Ez outside when sun starts going down. Cheers. Right, I've got eggshell, which is PC140, sand, which is PC940, and cream, which is PC914. And can we see that clearly enough? Probably not on the eggshell because the writing's in too light a writing, so it's sand. That's not going to work then, is it? Never mind. I've got my cards somewhere. In fact, I've not got the cream ones out, so I'm going to have to find those. Where are we? Yellow. 940, 140, 940. Right, so they're all the thousands, so it must be around here. That was 914. And 940. And where would 140 be? There. Oh, they were easier to find than I thought. Right. So we Where's my arrow gone? Are we clear? Come on, come clear again. I've got eggshell, 140, cream, 941, no, 914 even, brain saw it other way round, and sand, 940. Hi Queen Bee, welcome. I've got plenty of moderators at minute, sweetie. I've got 8, so if I fall short, I'll let you know. Right. Right. Hope everybody's well and safe. We're all right this end. Right. I've got the sand for the darkest back bit, which would be furthest away. I'll just do a light coat and that recess as well. Then I've got eggshell that'll mix over the sand and bring round a bit. That adds like a light pink tinge to it, which is good. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? And the cream in the open area. Now I want to cast a shadow under this where the scales are, so I'm going to go back with the eggshell and lightly put a coat in there. Now is any of this showing up? No, because all three look same colours for some reason on the screen. Right, so I want something else for shading then. That's alright, sweetie. Enjoy rest of your evening. Right, what do I want to shade that then? I think I might go with gold. Unconventional. Might be better with bronze. Let me just test a bit. Nope, gold. Gold is what it's going to be. Oh, I got myself a new case as well for me prismacolors, because the other one kept falling off the desk. It were too big, and I'm quite happy with that one. That one's a lot better. That's the Innis one. I've got that one. I'm currently starting a picture. I can show you. Oh, if I can find where I've put it. Where are you? This one, the Dark Fantasy, Innis Guerrero. Okay, where are you? I didn't think I wrote it from. Oh, yeah. There. that one. I've just started a face. Which one are you doing? This one's number 4, Autumn Nymph. Thank you, Lou. Oh God, how far behind are you? I've just picked the book up on my computer. Yeah, that's what I've done so far. Just done a face. I'll bring it up a little bit so you can see it a little bit clearer. You just finished this one, have you? I'm practicing skin, and this one's with the Prisma pencils. So that's where I've got to so far. I'm taking my time because I keep making a mess. I started that one with pan pastels. I was happily enjoying myself, and then I dropped to black. So I tried to erase it, and the eraser has made a right mess of a shoulder, and I can't get it to blend in again. So I abandoned that one. Hi Connie, welcome. Let me zoom out a little bit, and then I don't have to keep showing you little bits of a picture at a time. Right. Yeah, as I was saying, I was doing that with pan pastels, and I was going really well with it, but then I dropped a black pencil on a shoulder, and I tried to erase it, and it's made a right mess of a shoulder. It's all bitty, and it will not blend again no matter how much pastel I put on. It's not really showing up on the camera, but it is. It's like swirly and hit and miss, and I can't get it to blend. Might be able to go back and do it with pencil on that bit. I don't want to abandon it yet. I'll rescue it with something. Then I made a start with this one. Used Copics on a face, and I used Neocolour on a hat. Then I abandoned it again because I don't know if you can tell, but the colours aren't blending on her arm because I ran out of a colour and I needed to order a refill, and when I went back to it, it had gone all blotchy because it dried before I had a chance to blend the alcohol. So that I might come back and do with pencil. So that was that one. That's the one I'm doing at the minute. So I'll put that bit of paper in it. Now this one I started with pan pastel, and I haven't got any further. I don't know why, but I abandoned it. But I'm going to go back to that at some point. And don't think I've had a go on any of the others yet. And I'm not sure whether I like this new paper they've got. The old paper had more tooth to it, and this one seems very smooth. So I'm not sure if I like this paper or not yet. No, I don't look like I've started another one. No, I haven't started another one. But I'm going to finish this one first because I'm happy with how her skin's coming out. So I'll carry on doing her hair and what have you. I needed something to do in my own time to stop me doing this dragon. That's where it were. Hi Jodie, welcome. Oh, there I got. That's that one back. Right, I'm back again. You've done number 6. I can't remember which one's number 6 now. Only Derwent pencils I've got are the Graphitint and the Inktense. I ain't got any other Derwent. And then out of the other brands I've only got Polychromos and Prismacolor, Castle Art, and little tiny pencils left of Arteza, but that's it. So I can't practice with anything else because I ain't got it. But I don't, like I say, I'm not sure if I like the paper or not, because there were a lot more tooth in the other books before they changed the paper. Hi April, welcome. Hi Selena, happy Monday. Is everybody still sane? Not going crackers, stuck in house, are you? We're alright so far. We've not killed each other yet. Thank you. Right, so I need 950 now. $9.50. Right, so I've added 950 metallic gold. That I'm using that to darken where I want shading. I think what I'll do coming down the body is put this on first and then the other colours over the top, but because I've already done these 2 sections, I'll have to put it as a light layer over the top instead. Oh, I haven't zoomed in, sorry guys. Right. No, down a bit, thank you. Right, I think that's close enough, isn't it? And then I'll go back in with sand. Oh, that's eggshell, where's sand? There. And just blend that gold out that I've put on. That's better, isn't it? And then I want a very faint line, if I can get my hand to stop pressing on, just against this edge. So how's the children coping, Selena? And I know my youngest grandchildren keep wanting to go out to the park. They don't understand why they're stopping in. Right. I think I need a little bit more shadow. I'm going to put it the opposite way this time and just up against this edge. And the metallics are really good for blending shadow in with cream colours. That's how it is, isn't it? Because we're stuck indoors, we're colouring more, so we get more pictures done. Yeah, I should think so, April, because she's not with all her friends. I've done we started at 10 a.m. this morning, we worked until 12 noon, then had we worked until 11:15, then we had lunch until 12, then we started work again, school work with Alex, and we worked up until 1:30, nearly 2 o'clock. And I've said if we do that every day, then she's keeping up with work. Sorry, he's keeping up with work that school's sending through by email every day. And every little helps until government decide when they can go back. Hi Bea, welcome. But the thing with Alex is he uses video chatting to talk with all his friends, so it's like being at school anyway, just not physically with each other. The metallic ones look good, yeah. I'm just not sure about them because I don't use metallic pencils very often. What I'd really like is the just a small set of day one watercolours to try out what they like, because I can't make my mind up. Do I keep saving up and get Caran d'Ache super colours, or do I go for Derwent watercolour, seeing as they're easy to find in UK because they're made here, they're everywhere. I thought, well, if I get a small set of each, say 12 pencils, and then I can test them and see which ones I like better. But I also like the Albert Dora watercolour pencils, and I have got a 12 set of them that I've bought to test, and I've been using them for a couple of months now, and I like those, so I can't make my mind up. And I can't have all on them because I can't afford them, so I've got to make my mind up which set I want more colours of. That's alright, Connie. Are you having anything nice? I just want everything, and that's the problem. I can't have everything. Nobody can have everything, but the instinct kicks in. Oh, that looks pretty, I want that. Oh, that looks nice, I want that. Right, they're not any good. Well, that helps with that then. I just wondered where I'm being I can find them anywhere in UK. We're living in UK and them being made here. I can find them on eBay and everywhere, and they're a little bit cheaper. But if there's no colour to them, I'm going to be fighting to build colour up. And I'm used to the Inktense with strong colour, so if I can't get strong colour with the watercolour ones, then I'm not going to like them. So thank you very much, Connie, for the advice. So now I'm still stuck between, do I carry on and get the full set Albert Doras, or do I save and get the super colours? I know the super colours you can use dry as well as wet, but I've got the 120 set of polychromos anyway that I can use with the Albert Doras. It's all decisions, you see. Decisions. Hi May, welcome. Thank you very much, sweetie. Oh, you're having teriyaki? That's Alex's favourite, that. Anything that's hot and spicy. Right, and then I want a little bit of eggshell. Yeah, that's the. Don't tell me they're both good. That doesn't help, Connie, because I want all of them and I can't get all of them. It's either or. Just tell me one of them's no good and they're not very nice at all, and so I can just have the choice of one. You don't like the Derwent either. I just wondered why I'm being so easily available here, whether I'd be as well off getting them. But if they're no good, then it's not worth me getting. I've got sand now and I'm going over the top of everything. I'm bringing it down a bit lower. And up. And then cream. Yeah, I've got 12 of them Albert Doras to try, and I've had them since just before Christmas now, and I do love them. They're exactly same as the polychromos in the colours and everything. But I keep seeing a lot of people colouring with the Caran d'Ache super colours, and they look, the pictures that Vicky's doing look really nice, and now I can't make my mind up which set I want, and I can only choose one, so. And obviously nobody else can choose for me. I've got to make the decision myself. It's just hard to make my mind up. Yeah, you will love the polys. I do. I use the polys a lot. It's a good investment, and our local shop has them in singles, so every time one starts getting low I can just go round the corner and pick one up. Oh, that's awesome, Bee. You'll love pan pastels. They are awesome. Sorry, I didn't put the card, that were gold anyway, and I'm going in with eggshell again. Yeah, because I've got the ink tents, as you know, and I love the ink tents and the vibrant colours in them. I thought the watercolours would be the same, but you're the fourth person that's told me that they're not anywhere near as vibrant, so that puts my mind at rest. Don't keep harping on with them ones then. Hey Shara, welcome. No, it won't work, Lou. By the time I did that, I'd probably not be able to hold a pencil. Money takes a long time to come by me, so it takes me ages to save up for things. Hey Patty, thank you. Yep, look away. It's just a case of rinse and repeat, really. Is the picture clear enough? Because they've slowed the quality down while this virus is on and everybody's at home. So the only thing I can do to try and clear it up a little bit is by altering settings on my computer, on the camera. And now, as I'm coming more around, I'm going to make this shadow line a little bit fainter. Just wanted that overhang to have the most shadow, but this one's going to be thinner. The other end will have the opposite. That'll start coming up a little bit. Kerby's already drawn the lines closer together to show that it's getting darker. Okay, Pauline, have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you for nipping in. Picture's fine, is it? That's good. Why have you banned yourself from chat? I love chatting with you. I've not heard of gold fibre. Right, eggshell. I'm going over the gold again. And it just blends the shadow in a little bit. A bit of purple on there. Oh well. Sand. Oh, sorry, I haven't gone all the way down with eggshell yet. Got carried away on top bit. Come into the edge of the lines with the eggshell. You'd never hurt anybody, Patty. You're sweet. Thank you, Shara. I don't know where I did to deserve that. I really don't, because only just after Christmas I'd still only got 325, so it suddenly exploded. And I don't know where I've done any different. Come down this side a bit. Blend that in. Right, now sand. I'm going over the eggshell. And I've tried putting sand on its own and then coming with cream, but the sand don't come dark enough. I've tried putting the eggshell on its own and then the cream, but the eggshell don't come dark enough. But putting both together, it makes it a more creamy colour. Then cream. Oh, come here. And I just skim it over both ends like that, so it covers middle. And it leaves that highlight just where I want it. Now on my laptop screen it looks very dull and grey and I can't see any colour, but on the big monitor it's bright cream and the purple's standing out. So what's it look like for you lot? Because if it's the dull grey that my computer's showing, then you're not going to see it very good. Oh, thanks, Shara. I try to be sexy every day. I really try. Thank you, B. Thank you, Connie. It's vibrant and beautiful, right, thank you. It's my laptop that's lying to me then. Thank you, Shara and May. Thank you, Connie. For some reason the laptop has dulled all the colours down and I can't really tell where the transition between shadow and light is because it's just all flat and matte, and I don't know why the laptop's done that, but the big monitor is vibrant and I can see all the light and the dark and everything as normal. It looks pale peach, it does, and that's because of the eggshell, I think. This is the first time I've used the prismacolor for any length of time, so I'm just learning at what the colours look like when I mix them. Yeah, I gathered you meant the underbelly, yeah. It's the eggshell that, because I'm mixing it with the sand, it seems to come off as a pink tinge, and I think also it's because it's shining from the purple above, and so it's making the underneath look a pale peach. It's your brain telling you that something's there that's not there. Right, back to the metallic gold. Thank you, B. I thought, seeing as you've already had 3 streams watching me build the purple up, I didn't want you all getting bored, so I thought I'd come on and do his belly today. The other side of the page is where, this is my practice side, this is where I test everything. That's where I tested the shading for the light and dark of the purple. And I've been testing watercolours for the trees. Now this is only a very light coat that I've been testing, but I've been testing Inktense on that bit and Albert Dürer on that bit, and I can't make my mind up yet what I'm going to use, but this is my test side, and this is when I've figured out what I want, I come and colour it on this side for the stream. What's up with Dragon? Yeah, my laptop's afraid of dragons. It must be. Right. Now I've zoomed in quite close so you can see the colour transition that I'm doing. So I have to make sure I've not gone off screen. Glad you're good and well, Selena. That's what we like to hear. Everybody's staying safe and healthy. Oh, I can't get my wrist to turn today, so please bear with me while I keep moving the book. Hi Trudy, welcome. it is Trudy, isn't it? I have remembered properly. You know, that's where I said this morning, May, that I've not killed him yet. We did from 10 a.m. because it took me ages to get him out of bed. So we did from 10 a.m. to 11:15, and then I let him have lunch till 12, and then we did from 12 to 1:30, 1:45. And as soon as I'd done, I said to Ian, "And we're all still alive. I've not killed him." Yeah, Trudy. I thought I'd remembered right. That's good. It's not very often my brain works well, but this time it has. So I've carried on with the gold for the shadow all the way down this front edge. Now when I come to his feet, which is in the spine again, the shading is extremely darkened together. So like I've done at the top here, I started with the purple transition, the purple grape, into peach, then I went into the cream. I think I'll end the same so that it's built shadow, but I'm still going to put the gold as the shade in this end and not the dark grape, because we don't want it black like it is under that scale. And then I'm going to have to find my peach colours again. Oh, this spine. I'm sure they make them deeper on every book they make. Hi Joey, welcome. Look away, Trudy, and enjoy your dinner. Yeah, nobody's been killed, so we're all good. I like that saying. Now, whether it continues for the whole length of the skulls are shut, that's another matter. So, I've got light peach and normal peach. And I haven't got cards for these two, so I'll shout them out. Saves me trying to find it in the rack. So over the gold, I keep moving it, sorry. Right, back in screen again. I'm going to go over the gold with the peach this time instead of the eggshell. And layer it deep on that bottom edge. And hope it doesn't end up as a muddy mess. And then I'll go with light peach and just blend that in the area that's left. I'm sorry to hear that, Joey, but you're never fully alone because there's always friends online. Where have I just got them from? Other end. Yes. 927 and 939 there. This bag's a lot easier. It doesn't take up all the space that the other one did. Right. And then on the opposite edge, only trouble is my space is getting tinier on the opposite edge. I'm just going to bring a thin line of the gold till it reaches his knee. Then plant the eggshell again. Sorry, fingers are starting to act up. So I've got dropsies. I've not done any felting today because every time I've tried to pick something up I've dropped it, and I thought if I pick a stabby tool up and drop it, you can guarantee it's going to drop on my leg. So I thought that's not a very good idea. No felting today. I'll wait and see what my hands is like tomorrow instead. So I'm same as further up, I'm coming over the gold with the eggshell. Now we've got lines coming this way again before this knee, so I think I best put a line of gold there, very light. And then bring eggshell for that. It does make it easier when the artist has drawn shading lines in for you, but you don't always have to stick to them. You can adapt them to how you want. If you want more shading, bring it out further than the lines say. If you want less, do a little less than the lines and white out what bits you don't want. Everything's adaptable. But if you're just learning where to put shading and where to put the highlight, then it is a good idea. Yes, definitely just colour today. Definitely. I've even been careful with the kitchen knives today. Hi Mona, welcome. It's good to see you. Smooth that bit. Right, now I want sand. coming off the eggshell and up to the edge of the lines. Taking the sand straight across on that bit because the lines are close together. So there won't be as much highlight. I'll just touch it in where it's left and then bring it up. Don't know where I haven't done. I haven't put the sand over the other side. Go back in and do that in a minute. Hello, are we having a drink?
That is.
Wonderful. There you go.
No,
Got that one.
I said that word.
Drink. Thank you. Back to sand and I'll finish that edge. Thank you, Patty. No, don't want to lose my fingers, do I? Yeah, I've been very careful today. As soon as I knew I was dropping stuff, I thought, no. I know I want to get that rabbit finished, but it can wait. Right, I'm just looking on the big monitor now because that's clearer, so I'm just seeing if there's anything that needs changing. And I don't think there is. So let me zoom out and see the old picture. Right, let me have a good look at this. The shading at the top's perfect. I'm looking at these points here at the minute. Thank you very much. Careful, don't drop it. I think this needs a little bit more printing on this edge. So I'm just going to do a light coat. See, your eyes deceive you. You can't really tell by just looking at the page. So looking through the monitor I can see the depth, where looking just at the page I can't see the depth. Don't want to darken it too much. I don't want him to look mucky. But the more shadow on this edge there is, the more round his belly looks. Remember, I've got the light coming straight down to him that way, so that's why the highlight is there and there. So on this back edge I'm making it slightly darker, so it looks like as it's going round away from us, it makes the illusion of it not being flat on the page. And I know everybody I'm talking to in chat, pros, this is for anybody who's lurking and just learning. And each ridge I'm going to deepen a little bit more. And that lad's shape as well. So I've come and I've stopped there. You can see the difference on the shading going up that way, and then it's missing there. So that makes it more round, and this brings it flat. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Sue and Connie. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. It probably does seem huge to most people, but I'm not normal, and I admit that. I have been hooked on Kerby books ever since I started colouring, because they were the first 5 books I bought. So to me, these pages are just the right size for me to keep me entertained. Does that make sense? I go to little books and I can do a picture in a day or two, and then I'm like, well, what now? But a big one like this keeps me entertained for a week, if I'm not streaming it, of course. If I'm just colouring it in my own time, it keeps me entertained for a week, and that's yay. So no, it's not a large undertaking for me. Hi, Doc, what's up?
Tablets.
Have you run out in bedroom? Right. Why don't you send Liam through instead of struggling? Yeah. No, it don't usually bother us, does it?
Right?
I said it doesn't usually bother us.
No. Don't care if people see me. And the road you've not seen before.
No.
I've got exactly the same but smaller.
Yeah, we pay rent, we can walk about how we want. Yeah.
So we've got the same as everybody else, but a hell of a lot smaller.
You daft bugger.
What's the aim with this?
Oh, has he put game on?
Yeah.
Right.
Thought it was about time I told him to put it on.
Okie dokie.
6 o'clock.
Yeah. Right. Looking up at the screen, this has got a further bulge than what the rest does. So what I'm going to do is slightly bring the shadow a little bit further round. And get it to blend in with the top, or the one next to it, either side. Tongue is not attached to brain. That's better. Mythomorphia and Imagimorphia are my most favourite. I can't decide between either of them two because I like them in equal measure. Well, you know how you were when you first started doing the card making and you were doing stamping and you were making backgrounds? When you first started, you were intimidated. You'd stamp something and attempt to colour it but not do a background. Well, this is the same thing. You break it down into smaller parts and you do a bit at a time, and before you know it, it's not overwhelming. Right, so now I'm coming underneath here. The lines are close together again, so I'm going to repeat what I did on this side here. So a light coat of the gold first, and I'll zoom you back in now because I don't need perspective for me. Bring the camera over a bit. There we go. Right, so gold. Light coat where the lines are close together. And then lift off a bit as they start going further apart. Deepen there because they're close together again. And then find where I've buried my other pencils. Put them back in bag, don't I? Well, that was silly. Okay, Connie. Where are you? There. Right. As you know, I've got the peach and the light peach. But where this has got an highlight showing, so I went in with the light peach, this hasn't, so all I need is the peach. I'm going over the gold with the peach. Sorry, I haven't got a card for this one. It means me turning round and getting the stack out again. I'm bringing the peach down a little bit and into this area, so I can just make a blended transition into the cream again, and take the light peach round this edge. Right, then I can go back to my eggshell. You love Mythomorphia, dear. See, I like Imagimorphia as well. I think there's just as much pictures that jump out at you from Imagimorphia as there is a Mythomorphia. I've coloured the most pictures in them two books as well. Eggshell over the gold and then bring it up a little bit and blend it into that peach. I haven't done my top edge. See, I like Animorphia as well. but not as much as the Imagimorphia and the Mythomorphia. But I like Animorphia more than I like the Phantomorphia and the Geomorphia. Them two books, for some reason, they don't grow on me. I don't know why. It's a bit of a swine here because its belly's dropping off the page. But I'm just praying a light coat of gold saves me going back to pencil. While I've got it in my hand, I may as well put it down here. Now, the lines are starting to come and cover all the way up to his scales in that area, so I'm going to cover all the gold in that. All of that in gold. And ditto. Like I said, brain's not attached to my mouth today. I can't talk. I've got eggshell and I'm coming up over the gold and bringing it up a bit. Sand. I do like that these pictures are different, May, and I think you will as well. But it still don't beat Mythomorphia and Imagimorphia. A lot of people prefer this one because it's not snidered in doodles, but I still like the doodles, and that's the problem. Tell you I'm weird. Right, there's lines coming up to his belly here in sections, so I'm just going to bring the sand up a little bit to meet it. Oh. Thank you, Patty. He is a fantastic artist. Oh, I'm not the only one then. I'm glad. We can all be crazy together then, doing the doodles. I did do a live stream, I think it was November time, to show how to black out doodles if you weren't happy in doing them. But it felt weird to do because I like colouring them. But I thought I'd show that people who were intimidated by his books with all the doodles, that you didn't have to do them. You could use black acrylic paint and paint them out and then colour what were left. There's no hard and fast rule. I haven't done an eggshell on that bit. cream. There's not much highlight showing on his belly. It's just bits and bobs. Yeah, there's quite a few people like you, Kathy, that didn't buy any of the books because it doodles, and that's why I was showing that if you like the images but you don't want to do it because of the doodles, you can paint them out, and pencil works over acrylic paint as long as it's matte, and then you colour in what you do like of the image. Because there were people who did want to buy his books, but they didn't want to do the doodles. Right. Just some areas I can see I've not put pencil on, so I'm covering it where the lines has come in deep. I'm just putting a bit more sand in. There we go, that's better. Right, I've got his back end to do, but I'm going to have to change where my tray is to move the book over. So, bear with me a second. This is the joys of having such a small area to colour in. Right, yeah. I'm starting metallic gold again. Yeah, it's a good idea as long as you like working with acrylic paint. There's not many people who like that either. You have to have a steady hand to paint round all the little areas to cover the doodles. I find them relaxing as well, May, and experimenting with different colours on them ghost things. Oh, excuse me while I finish my drink because last one went cold. Where you going, mates? Let me just go and let her out. Back in a second. Yeah, I'll let you out. There you go. Oh, I'm back. Right, gold. Lines are close together at this top area again, so it's going to have quite a bit of shading. Excuse me, coffee wants to come back up now. Drunk it too quick. It's not a good idea. I've put quite a bit in that because it's showing like a dimple, so to emphasise it I've put quite a bit of gold in it. As I build the colour up, I might put a bit more on if it needs it. got to turn the book again, my wrist won't reach down there. Just twist it off a bit. Are we still on screen? No, pull down a bit. There we go. Then the lines start coming together again in this area, going down to these smoke clouds, whatever it is. Deepen them to the ridges again. Shut door, Joe. He's opened the door as wide as he can get it. Typical. Somebody ought to teach cats how to shut doors. And again, just a thin ridge against this edge. Scroll up a minute. Right. Yeah, I won't because I cut my own anyway. What, you're looking forward to having long hair? When my hair gets longer, it gets on my nerves because it goes flat to my head and makes it look all greasy. So that's why I don't like it. And I don't like wasting money. If I can cut it myself with a pair of shears because I like it really short, why should I pay somebody else to do it? I've got the peach and I'm putting it down this bottom edge over the gold just to deepen that area where the lines are close together. And I want the light peach just to transition into the cream again. Right, got eggshell. Blend it in the gold. Yep, Trudy, it's more manageable, isn't it, when it's short? It feels lighter, you feel cleaner. Got to turn it again. Thanks. Sand. Welcome back, Connie. Did you enjoy your dinner? Ooh, I bet that weren't very pleasant, having glue poured in your hair. I had somebody stick chewing gum in the back of my hair in class. I had to have it all cut out. It was so fun being stuck with bullies for 7 years. Not. What's the new TV roles? I don't think I've heard of that. Cream. And I am just scribbling colour down, so I'm not taking a long time talking through what I'm doing, but I will tidy it up in my own time. Right. Now I'm going to do similar colours on the claws but slightly darker. I haven't tested yet what colours I want, so I'll do that now. Do I want to keep gold out? Not sure. No, I don't want cream because that's too light, so I can put that away. Eggshell. Keep sand out because I can use that as my highlight. And I think we'll go more into the ochre colours. So I've picked yellow ochre and burnt ochre. So I've still got sand. I want 942. And 943. So I'll start with burnt ochre. I want to sharpen it a bit. Where's my sharpener? Me too. I was 37, nearly 38 when I started menopause. I got caught with Alex. I like how you put you've been writing for yours for years. I think you mean waiting for yours for years, do you, May? Waiting. That's what I thought. I thought who were you writing to? I didn't know you could write off and get it. We're having a brain moment. Right, I have to move that back over there. Put this here under his foot because the foot comes out. Bottom of the page. And the burnt ochre, I'm just going to follow these lines. I'm going in first with a light touch to make sure it's a colour that I want to use. if I do it light and I don't like it, it's still easy enough to erase. Yeah, write a letter to Santa. Yeah, my mum went through early menopause as well, so I half expected it. By the time I were 43, that were it. I've not seen anything since, so quite happy. Will you get out that bag? Oh, Alex has left school bag on the floor and Metz is trying to claw it open. I think that's smoke I've just covered. It's not part of his foot, so that'll have to go. See, that's why it's good doing it light to start off with, because it erases easy. Yes, I can understand that, Shannon. It's strange what parts the brain strokes affect. With my mum, the part of her brain that got damaged when she had a stroke, it took all her pain resistance away, so she had to be careful what she knocked into or what she did, because she couldn't feel pain. And then of course she ended up with a brain tumour in it, the exact spot where she had the stroke damage, so she didn't feel it, so, which were a good thing, but it were a bad thing because she didn't notice and she weren't feeling ill, so we couldn't get her fixed. And I've done no but research about brain injuries and strokes since my mum's stroke, because you don't realise what one person has a stroke, it does say it affects speech and movement, and then a person next to them can have a stroke and they can still walk and talk as though they're normal, but the nerve receptors are damaged, so they can't feel anything with pain and what have you. So I found it a bit what's the word I'm thinking on? I found it hard and stressful to read about it because I'd just lost my mum, but I found it fascinating reading about it because I learnt more about what she went through. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think I just came out with English. Oh, well, I'm sorry about the seizures you have, Trudy, but I'm glad that I help. Your pain threshold were changed, were it? For the better or for the worse? Because that can go either way as well, can't it? It can make pain less or it can make it intense. I don't know yet if I want the same colours on the top of the toes, so I'm just working on the side facing first until I get an idea of whether it's what I want. This is where experimenting comes in handy. Oh, I'm glad it made sense, because I thought on it after. I thought, I don't know if I've come across right or not. Yeah, there's nothing worse than anxiety. Ian has fluctuations with that, so I can relate. It's not a minor thing, anxiety. It's not a case of taking a pill and calming down. It just don't work like that. So I hope your anxiety eases for you soon, sweetie. Ian always says he feels like he's not living properly when he's going through episodes. Right, so I'm following these shading guidelines again, and this is showing the underneath of the foot this time, but because that's the side of the foot, it's going to be the same colour. The top of the foot I think I'll do darker. Now I'm gonna need something to darken this because his lines are almost scribbled together, and if I use this one it's not going to show very well though. Oh, I don't know so much, it shows on the camera, so yeah, I'll not change yet then. Oh, have you frozen? I'm still going on my screen and I'm still green light, so yeah, close and come back in and see if that helps. That's true, Shara. Yeah, when you think about which way it could have gone, you make most of what you've got left. That's what my mum always said. It might have took certain receptors, but she were quite happy and carried on. Somebody's scratching back door. I'll be back in a second. CB is Connie. You having your water? Oh. Right. Yes, definitely press on Connie's name and it'll take you to her channel. Awesome. Oh, my back's playing up again. Right. So if I do a deep, rich press in the darker areas, and then start bringing it lighter where it's coming apart again. Don't you knock that trolley, Mittens. You'll have Dad's diamond drills all over the place. Get down. Just a sec. Come on. That's it. Leave it alone. Right, so that's them lines. Them lines gone deeper there. Covered that. Covered them. Right. So now, what other colour? Yellow ochre. Where's that gone then? There. Oh, come on, fingers. Thank you. Yellow ochre. Yes, Mittens again. She's trying to knock trolley over. What are you sorry about, Shara? What you done? Oh, you mean me with my back playing up? Thank you. It'll go off again in a bit. Well, it'll ease. It never goes off fully. It'll ease in a bit. Right, I'm going with the yellow ochre over the burnt ochre so it lightens it up a little bit, and then I'm going to bring it up. Just gives a slight golden tone. To his flesh. I'm still only going light. I can still erase if I need to. Yeah, I gathered what after I asked that you meant about my back. It'll ease later. I think what does it is when it keeps changing weather, keeps going warm and then it goes cold again, and then it gets warm and then it gets really cold again, and it's affecting my pain in my back. I've found what works really well is I get the hairdryer and hold it where it's hurting most for about 10 minutes. on medium heat, and I hold it there until it warms all my skin up on my back, and then I get in bed, and it seems to ease the pain doing that. Okay, so take care, sweetie, and thank you for coming. Stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. You're welcome, sweetie. Take care. What time are we? Oh, it's 7 already. No wonder my back's playing up then. Been sat here for 2 hours. I'll just finish this little bit. And tell you what I've got the sand for. Anywhere that I think needs an highlighting, like the front end of this toe, is where I'm putting the sand, and blend it into the yellow ochre. So that's where I'll be going, on the front of the toes with the sand. So find space again. And zoom out. There we go. That's the overall effect of him so far. Oh, I'm always positive. I'm positive, I'm mental. There we go. Right, so to recap, today I've done his underbelly all the way round, and I've just started on his claws. So Friday, when I come back, I will find what colour I want for inside his mouth and do that, and finish his claws off. Thank you, Mona. Thank you, Kathy. Of course, now I've got to think of a background, because I don't want to do a bright background, because he'll disappear, and I want him to carry on standing out. So old brain cogs is going to have to start worrying of what I want to do on the background as well. Thank you, Connie. And thank you everybody for coming and spending this time with me. You really cheer me up, and it passes time really quickly. So thank you all very much. Thank you for the new subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you, the old and the new. I stream every Monday and Friday, yes, at 5 PM GMT. I also once a month I stream on a Sunday for felting. I streamed yesterday for felting, so it could be in 4 weeks' time. I'll stream on a Sunday again. Thank you for coming, Patty, and thank you. Yeah, you stay safe too, Kathy, and thank you for coming, sweetie. Thank you, May. Take care and stay safe. So, thank you, B. Take care, sweetie. And I'll see you all on Friday if I don't see you in other people's streams. Bye, Louise. Take care, sweetie. And you, Trudy. See you soon. Bye for now.